explain everything, but simple to say that it's been work, life, all sorts of things going on. Anyway, here I am, and today I've got a package to open. This package comes from something that I backed on Kickstarter about 3 or 4 months ago. It arrived about a week ago. I thought I would just keep hold of it until I had some time to make a video. So here we are. So that was a little bit tougher than expected. It made some sharp noises that really weren't very pleasant to listen to. So that out. As you can see, I got scum on the VAT, £8.35, and then £8 for the privilege for Royal Mail to take care of that for me. As I'm sure I've put in the description, this is a Magic the Gathering related project. And this is an illustration from the card Ajani, Mentor of Heroes. As he's pointed out in the Kickstarter, perhaps here you can see the little squirrel detail. It's pretty cool. Okay. So, what is this? Alright, I'll tell you. It is the Aaron Miller Collector Tokens. So, what are these? They are tokens that you use throughout the course of a game of Magic the Gathering, perhaps another trading card game. I know these are generic, but in general they're pointed towards playing with Magic. I'm going to open one of them up now. We'll take a little look inside together, actually, before we do that. We'll have a look at the extra pieces that came with it first. So these are the additional pack-in cards that came with it. I'm not sure if these come with every single one of them. Apparently there's some add-ons. I may have asked for those myself. I can't remember. 3 months is an awful long time to me. so they came outside of the packs, not included in the main pack. So this is a column token. This is a 3/3, you can see there, which is, as I mentioned, part of the pack. These are to be used for playing Magic the Gathering. I'll quickly run you through these add-on cards. We have an Elder Scion, or more accurately an Eldrazi Scion. As mentioned, these are not directly endorsed or affiliated with Magic the Gathering or Wizards of the Coast, anything like that, so they do skirt around some of the more protected language, the races that are unique to Magic the Gathering, such as the Eldrazi. It's got some interesting art on it. Here's a classic, a 2/2 Drake. A Spawn. You could probably use that for an awful lot of things. You can see there that you could add in your own power and toughness if you should desire. This one's cool. A 1/1 Spirit Squirrel token. Sorry, a Squirrel token. There's the art. That's really cool. I really like that. Here's the 0/1 Goat token. Insect token. Now there have been a couple of different insect tokens, sort of insect power and toughnesses over the years in Magic. Therefore, again, you can specify the power and toughness of this particular insect token that you've generated. A 1/1 Hippo token. That's really cool art. And an elemental, which again you can specify. Great art on that one. Really cool. So these are the add-on tokens for the Kickstarter backers. Another thing is this. Now this is really, really cool. This is an ooze token. Check it out. Maybe check it out. It's made of an ooze-like material. So there you go. There is the Aaron Miller ooze token. That is seriously cool. I'll put it back in its little case for now. Now I do believe that I specified to add this on, and I mean I had to really, right? It's so cool. Definitely happy with that. Okay. Let's open up one of these together then. easiest to get into. Just taking a little drink, sorry. It's really quite late here. Okay, so this amazing pack contains 54 tokens. I'll quickly read them off for you. 2 different angels, an ape, assassin, avatar, bear, beast, 2 different types of bird, 2 different types of cat, a cleric, a demon, 2 dragons, 2 elementals on top of the one we've already got, an elemental shaman, an elephant, an elf druid, an elf warrior, 2 different types of goblin, a fairy rogue, a horror, 2 humans, a knight, a kobold, a monk, an ornithopter, a plant, a robot, a sapling, a serf, a satyr, a snake, a spider, 2 different types of soldier, 4 different types of spirit, a vampire, 2 different types of warrior, a wolf, a worm, and a zombie. Alright, okay. Let's have a little look inside then. Here it is then. The Aaron Miller Collector Tokens pack from Kickstarter. And I'll quickly flick through these with you now. Take a little look together. Angel, 2 of them. And they just both look so great. As you can see, they're both 4/4s. That is just really, really beautiful art. I mean, I'm not going to go ahead and review all of these. I mean, I would say the quality of them feels, I'd say mediocre, honestly. They don't feel great in the hand. You know, there is something about there is a certain thickness to a magic card. Maybe it's not the thickness, but the finish. These are slightly grainier, whereas these might be slightly smoother. They certainly don't feel poor quality, but there's just a slight feel to them that I'm not particularly fond of. Anyway, there we go. The 2 angels. The big ape. That is cool. That is so cool. I love that one. That's easily my favourite of the 3 that piece of art there. But this is just a very cool, regal looking bird. I'm into that one right there. As promised, 2 different types of cat. A more Arabian style big cat, and then a magical manticore style cat. There's your cleric, battlefield cleric. A cool, interesting, creepy take on a demon token. There's your 2 dragon tokens. Oh, they do look great. I kind of find dragons a little, I don't know, maybe a little bit boring. There does feel there's a surprisingly large amount of them in Magic the Gathering, even when they don't feel like they belong, and kind of a bit fatigued of dragons, as it were. That doesn't mean that these tokens aren't beautiful, though. Excuse me. I know some ASMR videos focus a lot on eating and drinking sounds. I can't abhor them. I really can't stand them. I figure some people might like them. I'm never going to do an eating video or anything like that. I actually cannot stand the sound of people eating. It drives me to distraction, and when people do videos and ASMR videos and they eat, oh lord, instant switch off. I don't mind drinking so much. Hopefully you don't mind it either. Well, here's a classic take on an elemental, the ground rising up, the royal as it were. This also has an incidental squirrel. Seems to be a big thing for Aaron Miller. And now that's cool, but I love this. Look at that. Hopefully you can make out a little bit of detail, but that's amazing. You can see some scale figures there. Wow. It's not as funny as the ape, but that's definitely my favourite looking piece of art so far. A different kind of beautiful. There's the elemental shaman. Elephant. He went for the more Arctic looking, big woolly mammoth kind of take on an elephant. Looks great. An elf druid. Wow, again, he's definitely gone in an interesting direction artistically with a lot of these. Instead of producing, his own take on the common tropes, he's gone a different way with a lot of them, and it's really paid off because that is so cool. It's an elf warrior. Pretty neat. This one has been, it looks completely different. It says Goblin 1-1 Brainstorm Brewery, which I would assume is some kind of company to do with Magic the Gathering. I wouldn't know. Hey, it looks cool. It's just kind of out of place with the rest of them. There's your other Goblin token. That is beautiful. The Fairy Rogue. That is fantastic looking. Yeah, that's great. There's the horror to go with your demon. interesting direction artistically. I love these. I love these. There's your knight token. Your kobold. Poor little thing, 0-1. Not the best token. Monk. Ornithopter. As of the making of this video, Kaladesh, the new expansion for Magic, is out in a few weeks. I'm very excited about it. I'm sure we'll be able to bust out a few of these Thopter tokens for that, because it's going to be Thopter centric, and I got my tokens for it. There is Pack Rat to go with the card. Pack Rat. Though if you're doing it right, you'll need a lot more than one or two of these. Wow, hey, there you go. Plant token. A beautiful looking rose. I do like how he hasn't gone too generic fantasy with these, you know, that is just a beautiful looking token. A great piece of art. And a lot more interesting than the first thing that springs to mind when you think of a plant token. And hey, let's keep that up. There's your robot token. It's a penguin, a wind-up penguin. That's so cool. I love that. That's really cool. There's your sapling token. That's just a really interesting, great-looking piece of art. Got the baby sapling too. There's your surf token. I can't remember what card that goes with. Is it Sengir Autocrat? I can't remember. I think it was in Eternal Masters, which came out about 5 months ago. Hey, cool card. There's your Satyr token. Satyr, who knows? Snake. Beautiful looking snake. Spider token. A couple of soldier tokens. Now here are the spirit tokens. Now there's 4 of these. As I said, Kaladesh is due out soon, so we've just had Shadows over Innistrad, Eldritch Moon, so I kind of missed the boat. I mainly play limited, so I mean these will still be in standard for a while, but look at these. They are great, great looking tokens. Really atmospheric. I like how they're all similar theme, you know, up close. There's sort of ghostly veil around their heads. Those are beautiful. Vampire token, again would have gone down well while I was on Innistrad. Couple of warrior tokens. That's great looking, but this one is amazing. A wolf token. Your worm. A couple of zombies. 3 of them. 4 of them. Here's your first one. Your second. That's my favourite one. The third one. That's great. And the final one. There you go. Okay. I have a second pack, but it's exactly the same. I'll probably crack this one open and amalgamate the two sooner rather than later. I mean, apart from the zombies and the spirits, you've only got 4 of each of these, so there might be something to be said for having a couple of the bears and beasts and the knight, those sort This might be a good start. Okay, there you go. Well, there you have it. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you again for taking the time and hanging out with me as we take a look at something pretty cool. I've been really excited about getting my hands on these after I paid I think it was $40, $50 maybe. Oh, 75, okay. I think that's because I got two. Yeah, I've been excited about getting these. Really happy to have them. I really find it frustrating is the wrong word, because I like any and all ASMR content, but you never like to start a video with 5 or 10 minutes of spiel about where you've been. I have probably made 4 or 5 videos in the past year or so that I just didn't think were worth putting up, just not high enough quality. Things went wrong. I didn't feel the spark that I wanted to commit that to the internet. I have also then said this piece where I said, I'm sorry I've been away. I made a couple of videos that I didn't put up. Hopefully you're hearing this, because I did put this one up instead of just committing it to the archives of my hard drive. I've got a few other things I want to do, some other magic stuff. I found some things over the past 6 months that I think would make some great sounds, so maybe I'll do a few sound videos. I've got a couple of series that I could continue if I felt like it. Maybe we could crack open some booster packs. I really love making this content. I have a very busy job. Part of the reason I actually stopped is because I changed my job, and it really threw off my timing, my process for making a video, because I had to change my laptop. It's such a small thing, but I went from a MacBook Pro to a Surface Pro 4, and it just, I no longer had access to the same programs and this and that. And it threw me off. And the first time I went to make a video using Windows, which is a perfectly good operating system, which I do like, I just found myself I don't need to embarrass myself. So that's part of the reason, and then you get out of the flow of doing it and you lose your momentum, and suddenly, before you know it, it's been a year and a half. I think it's a year and a half. It could even be 2 years. I think it's a year and a half. It's been a year since I started my current job, so yeah, I'd assume it's been about a year and a half. That's way too long. I'm sorry. Anyone who's ever sent me a message, thank you. I love talking to people about this sort of thing. I like to know that it's landing on human ears and people are enjoying it. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. I couldn't care less about the likes, but if you've got a comment and you want to tell me something I did that you like, something I did that you didn't like, something I didn't do that you'd like me to do, well then, let me know. If you've got a request, you've got some feedback, please do give it to me. I'm always looking to improve, and this time I won't be a year and a half before I come back, because I'm going to film another video right now. So hopefully it should be a two for one.